This video is about secondary referencing. That means referencing a source that you have seen mentioned in a different source. For example, you're reading an article by Patel, and Patel cites an article by Smith, which you would also like to include in your work. Patel is the secondary source and Smith is the original source. If you can find the original source, it's always best to do that, and then you can cite the original and not the secondary source. This is important because you'll get a better understanding of the author's point by reading the original. The secondary source may have misinterpreted the original, and it's always best to check. This is especially true if you're reading a textbook that cites original research. It's always best to find and cite the original research. You'll get higher marks for doing that. Look in the reference list of the secondary source to find the details of the original. In some situations, though, you may not be able to find the original or may not have access to it. This sometimes happens when the source is quite old. Perhaps it's a journal article that's not available online or a book that isn't being published anymore. Do remember that you can use the Interlibrary Loans service to request books and articles that we don't have in the library. If you've tried to find the original source but haven't been able to, you can use secondary referencing. Your citation would include both the original source and the secondary source. Here's that example again. Smith, 1989, cited in Patel, 2023. Smith is the author of the original article, which you have found mentioned in Patel's work. The older source should always go first in your citation. In the reference list, though, you should only include a reference to the source that you have read, in this case, Patel. If you're using a direct quotation from a source, something that has been quoted in a secondary source, then just change cited to quoted. More details are available if you search secondary on Cite Them Right.